Hey, what is up, guys? I am Tommy, the entrepreneur dad, and I know I just shot an update video a couple days ago, and I'm going to try and be shooting them, every week or two. However, my numbers have changed substantially already. My last video was 2 days ago, and at that time, I think I said my rolling 7-day sales was at 140, I believe, 130, somewhere in there. And I just checked again. This is 2 days later, and my rolling 7-day sales is currently at 240 shirts. That is the highest that I've ever seen them before, and that's really exciting to me, especially because I'm coming off of my worst sales month in a very long time. And then for my latest designs that I had uploaded, they just took off. And like I said before in my last video, these sales are going to die off very quickly as soon as Halloween ends. But what it did for me is it showed me, for one, what was possible, but that, it reminded me that all it takes is one good shirt or one good design or one good idea that I could duplicate into different designs. All it takes is for one good design to take off, and it makes it all worthwhile. If I had not uploaded these last shirts at the beginning of October, and I had just kept my shirts and got discouraged and stopped creating and uploading, I would probably still be at 20 sales, 30 sales, bouncing around in that area for the rolling 7-day period, and I wouldn't be motivated to be creating more shirts, and I wouldn't be where I'm at today. But I even though I created a whole bunch of Halloween shirts at the beginning of the Halloween season, those they flopped. They flopped big time. I had about 100 unique designs, and then with different variations on color, I ended up with about 220 shirts, Halloween shirts, that completely flopped. I think I sold 5 or 6, and that was about it. It was not worth it for the bulk of my Halloween shirts. And then I had this new idea, and it was already late in the season. It was already October, and I uploaded them, and it was a design where I could duplicate it, and I could change a word and create a different shirt. And it was, a pretty basic shirt, and they just took off. And like I said, I'm currently at 240 shirts for the rolling 7-day period. And for the last 7 days, I've made over $1,000. I don't know what the exact number is, but it's already over 1,000 for the week, and that's really good for me. And I'm glad I did it. I just wanted to share with you guys because it's I'm coming from my lowest, where I was wondering, I'm not a good designer. I can come up with ideas, but I have no graphic design background, and I can do some basic shirts, but I can't draw. My drawings are horrible. I've tried before; they don't work out so well. So, I don't have that graphic design experience, and I see what other people are creating, and their shirts are way better than some of mine. And so, my what I do is I try and focus on like ideas where it's going to be a text-based shirt. I do throw some graphics in there, and I throw some other stuff in there, but for the majority of my shirts, they're strictly text-based. And so that's my strength. I don't know that that's a strength, but that's what I'm able to do. And I'm going to keep pushing forward going into Christmas season. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this design idea that I had for Halloween that worked, and I'm going to see if I can apply it to Christmas and create some Christmas related shirts that are similar to the Halloween related shirts. Now, I don't know if the idea is going to carry over very well, but I'll see how it goes, and hopefully it'll pay off going into Q4. And actually, going into Q4, we're already in Q4, but going as it gets closer to the Christmas season. And another thing I'm doing is I'm changing the types of shirts I'm creating. I'm now focusing more on, what would be a good gift shirt. Somebody would be purchasing a shirt for somebody else. And I'm also, on my bullet points on the shirts that I'm uploading, I'm making sure I put in there something about Christmas and that it'd be a good gift for this type of person. And I don't know if that's going to help, but I hope it does. And now I have too many designs to go back and edit my bullet points. I'm not going back and adding this to my shirts that are already created, but going forward, I'm putting in there something about, this is a great Christmas gift for your, whatever, something like that. So anyway, keep pushing. And even if you've had a bad month or a bad couple of months, you know what? Just keep pushing forward. You never know. All it takes is one good design idea, one shirt to take off, and it makes it all worthwhile. So anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.